Good morning. We're going to talk today about conflict in relationships because we think it is something that needs an explanation or a better understanding so that you can really know why it is or what it is that is creating the conflict and keeping someone in a relationship that perhaps isn't really to their liking, you see. What we want you to understand that in every conflict, there is a learning lesson for both that are involved in it, you see. And whatever that underlying current is, whatever that emotional state is that is locked within each that are having the conflict, a resolution or a resolvement of that energy is trying to be expressed, you see. When it gets to the point where one or the other actually transmutes that energy or releases what it is that they hold within them, there will be a shift or a change in that relationship. And oftentimes, it'll be the end of it, you see. But as you both hold an emotion that is needing resolution, you will continue in this up and down conflict or behavior until either one of you resolve it completely, and then there would be a smoothing out of the relationship, or until one of or the other resolves it, and then there would be an end of or a moving apart from the relationship. We just want you to understand that energy or conflict has the ability to attach to itself or connect you, sometimes to the opposite of what you're really wanting, you see. So what it really comes down to in relationships is one looking within themselves in what it is that they are feeling in conflict, what it is the emotion that they have in them, and then the other needs to do the same, and then resolve those emotional issues that each of you are holding, and therefore you would get the result that you're wanting to get, you see. But unfortunately, in most of the relationships that are going on in your world, there are those that are holding firm in the belief that their emotion is justified or the right one, and so neither one will give it up. And this is what we are trying to explain to you when you see a 20 plus year or more sometimes relationship that's up and down and controversial all the time. And from the outside, you're looking at it wondering, how could this go on? Why is this going on? This is why, you see. Because the resolution of that emotion is the reason that you chose the partner that you have. So once you figure yourself out, once you transmute the energy that is actually attracting the behavior that you're not liking, that one will either gently move out of your experience or they will change and heal their own wound that they're caused to react the way that they do. And then you would have something that would be more pleasant or in alignment to you. Let's use that term. It's not going to be a long recording, but we just want you to understand we're not saying there's right and wrong. We're not saying that one partner or the other partner is responsible. But what we are saying is that there are two emotions that are conflicting in each that are involved in it. And you have to resolve what it is that you personally are feeling and take the other one out of the equation. And so many people would think, well, they're feeling disrespected, not cared for, not supported. And maybe the other one isn't supporting and isn't really caring or doing what it is that they think they should do if that were the case. And so they have this right and wrong. They have this belief that the person is actually wrong, that is inflicting this type of feeling onto them. And so we really want to clear up the idea that the other person also is having an emotion, and oftentimes it would be the denial of their own feelings, the denial of having to give or allow, let's use that term, someone else needing support or whatever it is that they're needing. And so each is having their own conflict or their own imbalance within themselves, you see. So you can take right and wrong right out of the equation. But what you can do is you can decide together as a couple or partners or whatever you are, whatever relationship that you're in, if in fact you would like it to continue, and in fact both of you would like to look within yourselves and get to the root of or the core of what's really causing this type of disagreement or back and forth situation that's going on in the relationship that you have, you see. There's two. There's one feeling one way, and then there's one feeling the other way. But the problem is the direction or the thought that one is right and one is wrong is actually the complicating thing that's causing the healing not to occur. If you could finally give that up and really identify, I feel this way when that happens, and the other one could say, I feel this way when that happens, and that they could stop blaming or justifying one being right and the other being wrong, and that each of them could look within themselves for the part that they play or the role that they're playing in what is causing the conflict. This would be a big benefit to all that are in relationship, not just in your marital ones or the very close ones, but in your friendships as well. Anywhere that you are experiencing conflict, there's a lesson there. There's an emotion there that is wanting to be healed or uncovered within you. And once you do that, your experience is going to smooth out because of it. We hope that you get this with the love and intention that we're sending it. We know that it's difficult on your plane to accept that there isn't a right and wrong, because certainly there feels sometimes as though there is. But you're really creating sovereignly, individually, each one of you, and you're really all emanating from the same thing. And once you really get that concept, and each of you does the work on yourselves independently, it's going to be a whole lot nicer place to be. Good day.